let's go shooting.
On March 14th, 2017, I was given this YouTube channel as a gift for my birthday, and just 2 days later I would upload the video you're watching now. From what I can remember, this video gained roughly 10 views after about a week, and while the comments are turned off on this video now, I remember there being just one comment from a friend of mine that just said, "Nice." Fast forward 5 years, or 1,965 days, and here I am now. We've come a long way, content-wise, but for numbers-wise, I believe we're sitting at... Now 1,000 is obviously a big number. That's more than the amount of people in my school. But at the same time, 1,000 is kind of small, right? I mean, people are able to get 1,000 subscribers in like 4 hours. People like Mr. Beast just get 1,000 subscribers every hour of every day. But the difference between those milestones and this one, as cheesy as it sounds, is that they don't have a story attached to them. Mr. Beast isn't going to celebrate every 1,000 he gets, and those YouTube channel speedruns usually only have one video before reaching their goal. But this channel does have a story, and I haven't really had a chance to just go back and look at this whole channel start to finish. So today we're going to do just that. We're going to go back to that video you saw earlier and go through the entire history of this channel. I guess, because, you know, reference. Also, quick side note, comments won't be on for this video because I'm showing my childhood face, and YouTube does not like that. Now, some of you OGs of the channel might remember that I wasn't always known as RetroCrow. In fact, before now, I had a much better name. Swagdow. I am not kidding, this name was a combination of Sandile, the Pokemon, and swag.
I can beatbox.
Now, if you couldn't already tell, these videos are where my channel, you know, really peaked. Back in this time, I was known as, diamond in the rough. Clicking on one of my videos was like finding a gold mine. The channel this time consisted of me playing Roblox and various other browser games, in a similar fashion to the one you saw before. Now, you might have noticed that I didn't really have a screen recorder at this time, so my setup instead consisted of me setting up a tripod in between my legs while I played Roblox on my mom's computer. This is the start of my Slither.io video. So that's actually a real studio audience, by the way. Like I said, this is where my channel really peaked. This is also when I started to learn how to use that god-awful program known as iMovie, and really start to add that, you know, spice to my videos.
No.
But believe it or not, it wasn't just a gaming channel. I posted vlogs around this time as well, including a series based around my vacation in Mexico.
Everyone, Swagged Out here.
You see, most people might think that having my face that close to the camera is a pretty stupid idea, but what you might not know is getting to see every single detail of my nostrils is actually huge for viewer engagement.
Swagged Out.
But out of all the videos from this era, the best had to go to none other than the Hood Classic Clash of Clans update.
Currently, Town Hall 5.
Unfortunately though, most people can recognize the beauty of my content, and I was never able to get past roughly, 20 subscribers. These videos kept up until August 3rd, where I decided to make a brand new second channel called Swagdow Vlogs. The plan for this channel was to separate my gaming content from my vlogs, but the gaming content part kinda started to fall apart altogether. For the time, the only channel getting attention was Swagdow Vlogs, and the main channel was left to fade away. But clearly, my YouTuber days were not over, because on May 5th, 2018, I uploaded my first...
Let's hit 2 likes, and this will be a series.
And last, episode of my modded Minecraft series, modded with only 2Ds, not 3. This video can't be described in any other way than just bland and lifeless. No music, barely any editing, the face cam is huge, and my face is out of the frame most of the time, but it was a start. My next upload, Subnautica, would be a lot more, say, energetic.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Swagged Out here. Welcome back.
It was also at this point where I started to develop lung cancer. If I were to separate my content into 3 sort of eras, being the Roblox era, these videos, and the kind of videos I make today, this second era had the most content by far. And by this point, I had finally gotten my very own computer, allowing me to get my hands on screen recording software and a face cam. Vlogs at this point were just completely out the window, and my only goal now was to create the best gaming content and to get as many subscribers as I could. I started to add music to my videos, and while my humor didn't get any better,
I forgot to take care of my cats.
I managed to fix my camera so you could actually see my face. On July 1st, I uploaded a video on Ultimate Custom Night where I learned to make my own thumbnails and finally found myself a new editing program so that my Fortnite Let's Plays didn't have to be edited in iMovie. My reaction to this information is very apparent in the first 1 second of the video. Uploads were coming out at speeds never seen by mankind. July 1st, 4th, 11th, 15th, 17th, 24th. Uploads were practically coming out once a week. I also started using that white glow effect, which I guess kinda stuck because I still use it today. And along with that, my face cam got fucking bigger for some reason. A lot of the games I played during this time were just ones I was able to get my hands on. And since the first 2 games I got on Steam were both Subnautica and Slime Rancher, they both ended up being their own series on the channel. But one other common thing on the channel was viral video games. Not because they were viral, but because I saw YouTubers play them and ended up liking them myself. Baldi's Basics essentially became the big white pillow underneath everything on my channel, where no matter what I posted from it, I could rest assured that it would indeed do well. On August 17th, I did my very first live stream where I played Cuphead and various other games. Although I will admit, watching myself play Cuphead was a great experience because as bad as I am at games now, at least I'm not as bad as I was back then. On August 20th, 2018, I wore this fucking hat for some reason. But on a more important note, I got a new mic, which is the same mic I'm using to record this right now. On August 25th, I played Rivals of Aether for the first time in my FNAF shirt.
If you're ever feeling down, just play this game and beat Craig. You'll feel alright.
I mean, he's not wrong. Videos continued to come out until November 5th, where I hit the biggest milestone of all. 50 subscribers. I made a little swag doll best moments video, which in the description it reads, and I quote, "Wow, 50 subscribers, it's just crazy." On December 24th, I posted Christmas updates and revealed my epic new outro. For context, my outro beforehand consisted of me throwing a chameleon plushie on my computer screen, so this was kinda huge for the channel. Time passed and the style of my videos started to alter. I also had started my Gungeon phase around this time, meaning I had hit a new low, but eventually I would hit the big triple digits, 100 subscribers, and set out to make what is probably my best video idea today. 100 seconds, 100 edits. By this point, my editing improved drastically, and it started to become a larger and larger part of making YouTube videos. And this video seriously put that to the test. Compared to the rest of my videos back then at least, this was a huge ordeal to make, and it's kind of ironic how I described this video as a train wreck, knowing that this is what my channel would soon become. But unfortunately after that, videos for the first time in a long time started to slow down. I started to dislike the style of videos I was stuck in and lost a passion for the more Let's Play type content. Not to mention by this point, I'd kinda stopped watching Let's Plays on YouTube altogether. The passion was gone. Except for when I made that one Area 51 video.
Harambe!
Yeah, we're just gonna move on from that. But after 3 months of silence, on December 3rd, I sat down and decided I wanted to do something new with the channel. I had this sort of vision of how I wanted to make a video, what I wanted to do differently and stuff like that. Since the Let's Player days were over, I got rid of the face cam and created Geometry Dash with Master Oogway. Making this video felt like creating a whole new channel, and it felt refreshing to try something new like this. By the time I was done, the video was around 5 minutes long, and that length stuck for pretty much the rest of my channel. By this point, the second channel was just used as a video dump, and essentially everything on there was unlisted. There was a point where I was going to use it for memes and then later on YouTube shorts, but neither of those went anywhere, so it stayed empty. The overall goal for my videos was to be short and rewatchable, with lots of edits to entertain the low attention span of YouTube's main audience. Luckily, from this point onward, the videos here were actually sort of watchable, kind of, not really. I hate all of them.
You help these new creators break out. Okay, so these are like new creators.
Who the fuck is watching this? The humor had improved a little bit, but I had clearly gotten no better at video gaming. Every video was getting better than the last, and admittedly they're all still cheeks, but at the very least, it was going from garbage to slightly more polished garbage. Things were going great, but, you know, just something was wrong. Remember how I said it felt like I had started a brand new channel? Well, at this point, the name Swagdoll didn't really have the same appeal as it did 3 years ago. On January 26th, I held a vote on whether to keep Swagdoll or change to a new name, and evidently the new name won, putting an end to Swagdoll forever. All exactly as I predicted 5 years ago.
Now, let's kick it.
Why RetroCrow, you ask? Impulse.
That guy's awesome!
So after the name change of 3 other videos, I would go to release Some Idiot Plays Forger opening bracket and Fails closing bracket. At this time, this video was one of my best, and lucky for me, I decided to try posting it to Reddit. Instantly, the view count started to grow and eventually ended up at around 300 views. It was popular enough to get me all the way to 200 subscribers, which led me to another swagged out RetroCrow highlights. I also started to develop a nerd voice at this time.
It's like they take Gungeon and they take Minecraft and they smash them together.
Yeah, I don't really have anything to say about that. Besides that though, Halloween was coming up and I had plans, like big plans. The Halloween Mega Marathon was a streaming marathon for the 5 days leading up to Halloween. The schedule here consisted of games based around Halloween and Among Us.
Sussy bata!
The 5th and last day of the marathon was supposed to be a complete mystery, but mainly because my ass had no idea what I wanted to do. I ended up on the last minute decision of playing Yume Nikki, and the day after I would upload this. I had this joke prepared for way longer than I'm willing to admit. As the marathon ended, I started work on another Geometry Dash video, set to release exactly 1 year apart from the first. This was purely done for the purpose of date and to celebrate 1 year of the new style. But what I didn't know is that it would attract the attention of what was apparently a longtime fan, Lemon Cake. That's right, from day one, on the very first horrible Geometry Dash video, Lemon Cake was there. If you don't know who Lemon Cake is, all you need to know is that he is 578 times as popular as I am. To me, he just seemed like another person on the comments all until January 4th, where,
"Hey, I really like your editing style. Would you be interested in being my editor?"
let's do the math here, alright? First, there's a chance of him finding the video, which is about a 0.01% chance, you know, pretty low. Then there's a chance of him actually enjoying the video, 0.0000001% chance. Then there's a chance of him actually wanting to hire me after seeing that garbage of a video, and as you can see, it's very low. If we do the math, that rounds to about 0%. We hopped in a call and talked about how we wanted things to go, and I basically told him that I would edit one 8-minute video for him for April Fool's Day. My price for this endeavor? $5. And by the way, that was my decision. And it's a decision that has probably lost me a whole night's worth of sleep at this point. The pressure was on. My videos at this point were seen by roughly, 100 people? And while I still try my best, knowing that 100,000 people were going to be watching this video, naturally it dwelled on my mind while I worked on it. Long story short, this video was the final boss of editing. The deadline was April Fool's Day, so I had 3 months to work on it. For the first half of those months, I tried to multitask on both the Lemon Cake video and a secret chess video I'd planned to come out. But I quickly started to realize that the chess video would have to wait, and the Lemon Cake video took top priority. Oh, and if you want to watch a chess video, boom, there it is. Day after day after day, I worked on this video, perfecting it in every single way I could. Since I wanted the video to show off my editing skills, I crammed in as many edits as I possibly could, to the point where it became obnoxious at times, especially when it came to this montage near the end, which for the record did not need to be there. This small clip here is just me smashing a bottle of lemon juice into my birthday cake, because, you know, lemon cake. It was actually kind of lucky for me that my birthday was around this time, so I could do this little small detail. But after 3 months of blood, sweat, and tears, the video was finally finished. I sent it to Lemon Cake, and the next day was uploaded, to a generally good response. Comments started to come in, and all kinds of people were complimenting the edits and putting timestamps for their favorite funny moments, including Quandale Dingle himself. People started to just flood into the channel, and since that chess video was never finished, the balloons video got all the new viewers' attention, solidifying it to be my most viewed video on the channel. And then it was time for me to continue on and make the next video, right? Well, unfortunately, this video marked my first big case of burnout. Now, the definition of burnout reads physical or mental collapse caused by overwork or stress. Now, I wouldn't describe what I went through as mental collapse, but I will say I did not even want to touch an editing software for almost a month afterwards. And this wasn't Lemon Cake's fault either, this is just where the channel was going. Videos grew from 5 minutes to 8 minutes, and I started to work way harder on them than I normally would. Content was at an all-time high, but my motivation was at its absolute lowest. You could tell from the upload dates alone that these 3 videos gave me burnout in some way or another, and after uploading that last Spelunky video, I decided to take a much needed break. And then less than a month later, this happens. So yeah, that's why the video's taking so long to come out. But other than that small road bump, this break has been very refreshing. Don't get me wrong, I've still been busy, but for the first time in a long time, I've been able to completely take my mind off of YouTube. I've started playing guitar, messed around with some game making programs, and best of all, I created Faithbreaker, my very own custom card game with almost 100 unique different cards,
which you can play right now on Tabletop Simulator for free.
I've never liked sticking to one thing for too long, and while I love making videos, I also love drawing, I love making music, I love even just building stuff in Minecraft. And after going back to the very beginning and looking back at all these memories I've created, friends I've made, and feats that I've achieved through YouTube, I'm really happy with what I've been able to do. As for where the channel is going, or when the next upload will be, or whether or not I'll even make another video at all, well, only time will tell. Even I don't know what the future of RetroCrow is going to be, but to be honest, I wouldn't want it any other way.